Welcome back, people. This is a new series for FIFA 21. I am recording this on release day and I am hoping to get it to you the day after on Saturday. So, you might be wondering what I'm going to do for this series. If you can't tell by the title, it is an Arsenal career mode. I've been an Arsenal fan since as long as I can remember. Thierry Henry was my favourite player growing up, and which is why I'm an Arsenal fan, because if you can't tell, I'm not from London. That's the reason why. So I thought I'd start this series off with the Arsenal career. The next series will be an RTG that I've already got some ideas for that I'll release a bit later to you. And the third series I haven't planned out yet. There's going to be 3 series though for this FIFA cycle. Things I should explain as well is that I will be recording 3 games in the episode opposed to 4 like last season. Simple reason for that is because I think it would be better for everybody if the episodes were a little bit shorter, and it would be longer for the channel, or for the series of course, if it was 3 opposed to 4. Obviously I am now wearing headphones as well, so I've got to remind myself not to get up and not to start shouting and doing all this mad stuff, or my TV is going to come off the unit and all that stuff. Also, what I've been doing in the past 3 weeks is I've took a break from recording. The day after you see this, if you see this on a Saturday, which I hope you should, and I've edited it all for you, the day after you see this, you'll be seeing an entirely new series called Bun and Cheese Reviews that I'm very, very proud of, and that will be out every Sunday at 4 p.m. So catch that. It doesn't matter what you're into, I will be doing a different topic every single month, so there's bound to be a topic that you will enjoy. And if there's not, you leave it in the comments, I will write it down and I will get to it. Unfortunately, I've recorded 7 months ahead on that series, so if you do write down something in the comments, it will take me a while to get to it next year, of course. But I will get to it if it's an interesting enough topic. So, let's get into this now. Let's choose our manager. And we are going to choose this guy in the middle here. I will edit the manager. And as usual, I'll come back to you and explain who he is. Okay, so this is our manager for the Arsenal series. His name is Tarej Rakesh from India. He is Trevor's childhood friend. These two go way back. If you don't know who Treasure is, watch the Reggae Boys, you know what I'm saying? These two go way back. They were thick as thins, man. They were thick and thin. Right. So, obviously, they knew each other from school. And then they grew up together. And now, he's inspired by Trevor. Obviously, Trevor won the Champions League with Warsaw, the Reggae Boys. And he wants to go out and do his own thing. So, he's got his Arsenal job. Obviously, he's looking fly as hell. Red everything. Brown boots. Black tie. You know what I mean? He's looking crispy. He's getting a top tier job. So, he's making sure he's looking the best. So, let's advance here. Obviously, we're picking Arsenal. They've got 70 million budget. But I also have some rules to tell you. So while I'm loading into here, first of all, what I'll do is negotiation strictness, I will set to strict because I want to see what that's like really. So I'll set that to strict. Enable international job offers just in case. Disable financial takeover. Enable that. Sterling, yes. Lengths is going to be 4 minutes. And legendary is going to be the setting. So I'm going to advance into that. While that is loading, I will tell you the rules to this series because I did say it was a realistic save. So I will put them up on the screen while I say as well. The rules are, number 1, I have to keep to the same formation in both the starting 11 and the backup 11 that I start with on the game, which should be the one that Arsenal play with in real life. Number 2, I can only have a net spend of 40 million throughout each season of the entire career mode. Because usually Arsenal aren't ones to spend a lot of money, so I thought I'd put that one in there. Number 3, youth players can only come from England, Scotland and France, Arsenal's 3 most used nations since forming. I was very surprised that Scotland was one of them, but hey ho. Number 4, the squad has to have at least 3 80+ rated players over the age of 30 at all times, because as the jokes are, Arsenal are known as a retirement home, so that's going to be in there too. And number 5, Ozil has to sit on his contract with no game time and can't be sold until his contract runs out, because we all know that's realistic as well. So we're going to call this just simply the Gunners, and we will get straight into the career mode, and I'll tell you who I'm selling, who I'm buying, and what's going on. Alright, so all these training days and stuff here, I haven't got a clue what to do with them, because this is my first time trying out career mode and all that stuff. But what I'll do is I'll change some of these players and I'll mess around with some of this. Okay, I'm happy with all the people that I'm training across here, so I will try and see what these drills are like. I'll probably cut them out, well, and see what we can do. Don't know if there will be any gameplay in this episode. Okay, so I've got an A in all the drills, so all I need to do is sim them next time. See what notifications we've got. Yeah, it's about this pre-season tournament. The Youth Academy. Now let's see who's in the Youth Academy. As I says, I can only sign people from England, Scotland and France. And, well, these people have got some high potential, man. Well, 49 and 50, that, and to be honest, don't fit the objectives, so release. You're from Scotland, so it looks like you're going to get some training. Right, so he's a right winger. He isn't that fast, but he's got 4-star, 4-star, which I really do like. Right winger in a cam. So I'm gonna, oh no, don't want to release him. I'm gonna put a development plan on him, and I'm gonna make him into a wide winger will increase his attacking work rate as well. An inverted winger will increase his weak foot and his sprint speed. I think an inverted winger is probably the best thing to put him on, simply because it improves both his sprint speed, all his finishing and his shooting abilities, and ball control and dribbling. Whereas the wide winger does not improve his shooting and stuff. So I'm going to put him on that. Right, what the board's expecting of us is to win the Europa League, sign at least 2 players younger than 20 with potential greater than the average overall, sign 4 players in the Youth Academy assigned to each position on the field, sign 3 players from North America. That's a critical priority, which is a bit surprising. Get 10 wins this season. Alright, I suppose I'll best look for players in North America then. Win the Cup, win the Europa League, finish in a Champions League spot, might be a bit difficult, reach the semi-finals of the FA Cup, and finish with at least 4.5 profit million at the end of the first window. And I'll send one of my GTN scouts to... I'll send them to North America. This is relocate scout. Might as well send one to Mexico, one to USA. Okay. So that's sorted. Now, I'll look at the development plans for my other players. And while I'm at it, I might as well sell people that I want to sell. So because this is a realistic career mode, I'm probably going to sell... I'm probably not going to sell like main starters. So people like Matt Macy, he can go on the transfer list. Same as this dude here. Kieran Tierney, I do want him throughout the whole career mode. I think he's going to be a very good player for us. And so I might look at his development plan and see what we can do with him. So he's unbalanced at the moment, which is, you know, does raise everything. But as a winger, you don't really want, as a left back, sorry, you don't really want him raising everything. You'd rather focus on very specific tasks. Well, first things first is he needs to be a left wing back, because that's the position that Arsenal plays, isn't it? So I'm changing his position to left wing back. Oh, I can only do one at a time, so I'll change his position first. Kolasinac, I'll keep him as a backup. And then all these people here are out on loan, so I won't have to worry about him. Now Mustafi, my starting centre backs is probably going to be Gabriel and maybe Socrates or Mustafi. I really don't want to play David Luiz, but he's part of the old thingy, so you know what, I'd rather sell these two and then play Gabriel along with David Luiz and have Saliba and Holding as backups and this Mari Giza. Callum Chambers. Should I mold Callum Chambers into... Should I sell this Mari? I'll put this Mari on the transfer list as well. I've got no need for him. We've got 42 players in the squad. That's too many players. I'm going to make Callum Chambers a sweeper. I'm going to make him a ball-playing defender because he looks like his vision and short to long pass can, you know, can really go up on that. Well, I need to change better into a right wing back. Have that as his primary position so he can grow better. Well, Cedric can go because I'll keep Maitland-Niles instead. El Neni, you're out of here. I'll loan Guendouzi simply because that's what he's going to be doing in real. Or should I? So it says update his squads, but Partey's still not in here. So I don't know if I should loan Guendouzi or not. Well, because Partey's still not in here, I'm going to keep Torreira. Just approach to buy Ceballos just to see how much we can actually get him for. I'll be very surprised if we can get him on the cheap. Let's see if we can get rid of somebody. Obviously, we're going to keep Ozil from the rules. I'll give you 15 million and Mustafi. Oh, I don't even want him. See, if I pay all of that, then I've got hardly any money left. But you'd kind of want him now before he improves, wouldn't you? 20 million in Cedric. Looks like they don't want any of our players, which is no surprise, because our players suck. So I'm going to say 25 million. Come on, Zidane. Come on, Zidane. 30 million. Take some time. I'll come back and say 30, because that means I've only got two. Alright, it's next spend also, I can sell people. Think about that, I can sell people. Definitely going to put a development plan on Emil Smith Rowe. Give him shadow striker with 17 weeks, but it improves his finishing, which needs it. 63 ain't good enough as a camp. Now Willock, I don't know what he'd be good as, you know. I think he'll be better as a centre mid, so I'm going to move him to that position. Now Pepe, I think his finishing needs to be better than that. So again, inverted wide midfielder would be the best. Martinelli, his finishing is already quite good, so let's try and improve something else. Vision crossing, short pass. Okay, support winger. See what he can do over there. I'm just going to sell Nkita. I know I'm training him, but we've got too many players. Need to get rid of people. I'll leave Reece Nelson unbalanced. Alright, so that's all of that sorted. Let's sort out the team. Okay, that's how the team's going to line up in the first team. Just edit the second. Okay, so judging from this second team, I need a striker, a left back, and a right winger. Nah, we got Smith Rowe for that. Yeah, a striker and a left back, I'd say. Nah, actually no, not even a left back. Alright, I'll send one scout to England, look for any. And I'll send a Scottish scout to Scotland. Again, any. They want 35.4. Well, they're going to take 30. You know what I'm like with my negotiations. All the fringe players basically want to go. Propose David Luiz as the captain. No. But let me just sort out this Ceballos deal first. No, not David Luiz. 30 million. We've come down, but gonna have to come down even more. There we go, that's what I'm talking about. Now, unless I sell someone, I've only got 10 million left to spend. Because the scouts, that don't count, basically. It's just on transfers, as I said in the rules. Important, 5-year deal. No release clause, which I like. And then we're going to give him... Oh, he's on 115 a week. I'll give him 100. There we go. Took a bit of a wage cut, but he's now officially an Arsenal player. Here we go. Boss, I just wanted to say I'm really happy things have been sorted out between the clubs. You know, I've been happy playing here. Just hope we can go on and win things together. Yeah. Okay, I'm just going to quick sim this match because there's no point in using the interactive sim or playing it. There we go. We win the game 2-1. Okay, Spurs. What? I put on strict transfers and Spurs are already coming in for Xhaka. That's the first offer I receive. Come on, EA. Come on, man. Come on. For real? Really? For real? No. No. Just, if it was on loose, I maybe would have negotiated that, but I've literally put it on strict just for that. Let me see if the settings, I can still see it in the settings. That is just silly. Competitor mode, I'm turning that off because I know, I don't like the fact that you can have competitor mode on and teams like West Brom are doing skill moves past you, so I'm leaving that off. But that's silly, that's very silly. I've been playing this game for half an hour and I've already found something that daft. Ooh, I should have played the second team. Yeah, I should have really played the second team on that one. AZ have come in for Eddie Nikita. So, I need to keep a record of what I spend and what I've got left. 5 million then. Finally. Okay, so we've got a scout report on Joe Campbell. Obviously, he used to be an Arsenal player quite a while back, but I don't think we will bring him back, even though he will fill the objective. He looks like he could be a very good backup to Lacazette. So, if Nkita does go through, I will go in for him. But we've only got 50 million to spend if he does go through. So, it's going to have to be very, very tight there. Someone's come in to loan Reece Nelson. A 1-year loan. Yeah. I've accepted that. See how he does over there. Let's play the second team here. Just try to preserve some of the stamina. Oh, I've pressed the wrong button. I've pressed sim match instead of quick sim. I wonder if I can jump to quick sim from here. I can just jump to results and we've won 1-0. Okay. Got a transfer for Mustafi. 12.6 million. I'll try and get 15 out of him. But we're gonna have to end the episode pretty soon because I've been on this for nearly an hour now. And I don't know how long the episode's going to be. 14 and it's a done deal. He walked out over 900k. What a fool. Oh, Nkita's move to AZ broke down. It's probably on too much money. Well, that's a block offers because Saliba is going to be one for the future. Okay, so Tierney has now been changed to his new position. I think I have to click something to actually do it though. Yep, change position, which is now a left wing back. So now I can put him in a growth plan. I'll improve his defensive duties. 8 million for Callum Chambers. You know what? If you pay 10, I'll let him go. Looks like we might need the money for better players all around. 9.5 then. There we go, 9.5. Hopefully that deal doesn't fall through. And I've just took my earphones out. Right, so now we have the game against Atletico Bilbao in the final. We quick sim this. Do we win the tournament? We do win the tournament 3-2. So Bayer scored And he's, you know, proving why we brought him, I went out my way to take him off that loan deal and make him an official Arsenal player. Oh wait, I thought that was the semis. Okay, you got us to the final anyway. Let's put it like that. Okay, Reece Nelson has been loaned out, which is great. We've had a transfer offer for Aubameyang. That is going to get rejected. I will sell him next year, but this year we're going to need him. And El Neni can definitely go. Let's go to Leicester, does he? He can go for 8 million. Oh, stop trying to give me sell-on clauses, man. 1%. Because I want him gone, he can go for 7.5, man. About 1%, you know. Thank you, Brendan Rodgers. Go over there. Okay, so Chambers has now been sold, so that means we have a net spend of 19.5. So what I'm going to do now quickly is I'm going to sim this final against Dortmund, which we'll probably lose, and then I'm going to buy a player, and that will be the end of the episode. Oh, we actually won. We won the pre-season tournament, which is great. El Neni's been sold as well, so now we have 25 million to spend. Alright, I'm going to go in for this guy, considering he looks like he's going to be a very good backup. Even for Aubameyang, he can play in the wing. So, oh no, no. We need to sign people from North America as well. That's the problem. Let me check the objective one last time. Can there be North Americans, or do they have to be from North America? From North America. Well, that's just stupid, isn't it? Was there so many French players in here? Koscielny came up then, you know. Ah, Jesus Ferreira. He's probably low on overall, but might be a very good player for us. You're 34. I don't know if Josef Martinez will count, but I'm willing to sign him, you know, just in case he does. Because that's a good player, that is. Why is Kieran Tierney and Lacazette so... Oh, it's because I think they're in both teams. Are Tierney and Lacazette in both teams? Why is Tierney so mashed up? Lacazette is, but... Okay, we've got final scout reports now. We've got 2 offers on Socrates. Do I sell him? Now that Chambers is gone, I don't think I should sell him. I'll rather sell Mustafi, to be honest. So, you're 77, you're 30, you're alright. Oh gosh, you're 60. Ugh. I think I'm just going to take the chance on Josef Martinez then. Wait for his scout report to come back and then do it. And see what we can do. Yeah, you can go over there. I don't care. 800k, whatever. I'll add that to the budget if it actually goes through. Turn it out. Okay. Alright, people's fitness is looking better now. No one's below at 85. Alright, Josef Martinez final scout report has come through. He's at 81 overall, which is still less than... I'm just going to go in for him. But we've got 25 million to spend. And he's just recently joined Inter. Oh my gosh. That's all I can say is, oh my gosh. What am I going to do? If only I could just get this guy, but no. All I'm going to say is... we'll sort all the rest of the transfers and finally get into the start of the season next time.